My Wife's Movie Club watched Stardust, a 2007 romantic fantasy adventure film. This is a fun film, a fun watch. But be warned, there are some issues with the overall execution that are not fully fleshed out. There are two major themes of this movie I thought were worth discussing. The first is, people are not always what they seem to be.
The people aren't what they may seem.
Which is another way of saying, don't judge a book by its cover. Yet it is in our nature to see and compare based on first appearances or first impressions. And you can tell a lot from appearances, can't you? I mean, the way someone dresses, the color of their hair, book colors, movie covers, they are displayed in a way to attract a certain audience. Yet there is no guarantee that the cover matches the content. The evil witch changes her appearance in the film to be younger. This is a mirage that makes her powerful in a different way, and it's easier to trust her, and she can, put herself into the inn in a likable and believable manner. The captain of the flying lightning ship appears rough and tough, saying harsh things, yet beyond his appearance, he is a bit different. There are lots of examples in this film of appearances not matching what is real or what is underneath. People are even turned into animals. A princess is turned into a bird in captivity. Food is laced with limbus grass to steal truth. A goat appears as a man. A man appears as both a goat and a daughter. The wall itself is a symbol for the appearances versus reality, and also is the key to understanding the riddle that if you don't go beyond the wall to see what is on the other side, you'll never know. Tristan is a shop boy, or a boy who works in a shop, yet getting to know him, there is much more. While you think you are smart enough to interpret the world by what you see, the fact of the matter is judging a book by its cover, or judging someone's worth or value, or even the truth, by outward appearances is risky. Because people are not always what they seem to be. Political slogans, media narratives, slander of opponents, these are the cover stories. And Stardust is a reminder to read the contents. Get to know who is behind the headline, the costume. What is the truth? In the film, the star, or Yvaine, and Tristan get off on the wrong foot. She sees him as a flying moron and a kidnapper. He sees her as proof of love to another. They clash. They have different goals. They don't appear to get along at all. What do they really know about each other? Nothing. Yet, because of the nature of these two characters and the time they spent together, the initial understandings are washed away. They see each other as something more. After a tense situation, the true nature of Yvaine and Tristan are revealed. Tristan saves her from the witch, and while they are still frustrated, they begin to see each other in a different way. Was love in front of them the whole time? Not really. It required both of them to learn forgiveness, to overcome hurt feelings, and possibly get over oneself. If they would have dismissed each other and parted ways, their love would not have bloomed. And if they were different people, selfish and greedy, like the witches or the 7 sons of the king, we would not have the same ending. But the film seems to say if you judge too early, you can miss out on something great. The second lesson of this film is that love is powerful and complicated. Yvaine says it is strangely close to loathing.
I know a lot about love. So, it's strangely easy to mistake for loathing.
Loathing is a feeling of intense dislike or disgust. It's hatred. I don't subscribe to this line of thinking, but let's dive in. From the film, we assume what she is referring to is the frustration and instability of the relationship between her and Tristan. Just because you are attracted to someone does not constitute love, nor does strong feelings. Stability and comfort can be confused with love, and some convince themselves they love something or someone by putting them on a pedestal. Tristan's love for Victoria is an example of this kind of confusion. Love has many faces. See my review on the movie Dan in Real Life for further exploration of that. But back to Stardust, I think where Yvaine gets love correct is when she says she feels like her heart belongs to Tristan, or my heart belongs to you.
Like it doesn't belong to me anymore. It belongs to you.
This expression is one of devotion, love being the characteristic that will sacrifice oneself for the best outcome for the one they love. a parent who yells at a child, not out of frustration or anger or hatred, but because it's the best thing for their child, loves that child. They risk that the child does not like them because they're yelling, but it's for their benefit. To me, Yvaine's explanation is not perfect, and I don't think love is anything like loathing, but she could be talking about how much she's willing to give for their goal, love or hate. The film tells us that the fallen star can shine to defeat the enemies only because she has true love in her heart. It's not super clear why, but it works well enough for the film. Anyway, I like this film. I have seen it a couple times and it's very fun. I only talked about 2 different aspects of the film, so what did you think?
You're the star. You're the star? Really? Oh, wow. Everyone's talking about a fallen star.
We have asked again, and the answer is still the same.
This is the part where you tell me,
Where's my stone?